Yo, what's up, Cash Crew? We're back with another video. It's Ctrl plus T Tuesday. Today we are going to be talking about Young Thug and Mariah, the scientist. Every video I say it has been wild, it has been chaotic, but this right here, we're about to get right into it. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you catch on the like button, catch on the subscribe button, and let's get into it.
All right, so let's jump into the background, right? First, let's talk about their virality. Let's talk about why they became viral to begin with. They're each viral for one specific thing. Everybody knows with Mariah the Scientist, it was that clip of her on the jail cell, like, "Daddy, am I your baby?" That one. Everyone knows that one. And then with Young Thug, his new thing has been whoop-dee-doo. If I gotta go to jail for the rest of my life, whoop-dee-doo.
I mean, he's pretty much at the point because everything that's gone on, especially when he got out and he was crying about Gunna. Yeah, that he feels like he lost everything, and he about to lose Mariah the Scientist. Yeah,
I hope so. I hope so.
He's done. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, her being on the phone talking about something, you can tell right there. It's like, probably shouldn't have said that, but I'm too far deep down to it.
She was clear her throat. Leave the girl be. She was trying to be cute.
She didn't want that shit for real.
So just in case no one else knew, Young Thug was initially engaged to a woman named Jerica. I want to say Carlay, but I feel like it's pronounced Carly. Just, it got black people spelling, so I think it's pronounced Carly. But it ended because of allegedly abuse from, I want to say both sides, but for sure his side. There's really no too much further detail that I want to look into that, just because it's not really what the video is about, but just the background. He went to jail in May the 9th, 2022, so that was what, 3 years ago?
Puerto Rico.
He did, for multiple charges, including violating the RICO Act, and he remained in jail for over 2 years before he was just recently released in October of 2024 after taking a plea deal for the YSL trial. So, in this particular jail time, Young Thug has been Young Thuggin'.
That boy was a yapping.
There has been something come up with him damn near every month since he's been incarcerated. Like,
the amount of phone calls, the amount of money he put on his books.
I want to know who's leaking these phone calls.
Anybody.
Who's sitting there like listening and like, you know what? Let's send this to the public. Like, I'm surprised TMZ probably weren't the first people to get this, to be quite honest.
TMZ probably tried to be. They told one of their employees to go rob a store for about 2 cents and then get in jail with Young Thug to go get the inside scoop. That's how TMZ be getting their shit, bro. Anybody and everything.
I could work at TMZ. Tell them, babe.
I mean, the way you reporting and writing down notes like this. Out here, journalism? Journalism?
Journalism. Yeah. I could still be a journalist, y'all. I could do it. I'm so fucking nosy. So, many speculated cheating scandals, and originally, no one was really too focused on the cheating scandals. It was more so how he was treating Mariah the Scientist, like, in public. For instance, they were at a award show, and she was trying to talk to somebody, get pictures, whatever, and he was, like, pulling her out of the, I don't know if we're going to put a clip in here, probably not,
well,
but...
Actually, on one of my TikToks I was watching to recap before we did this, Mariah the Scientist actually told the story of why, like, pulling her and shit like that. It was because, hold on, I just lost a train of thought. It was because Young Thug pretty much already been there and did all that, and he wanted to kind of just move on to, like, the actual event, and she wanted to take pictures because, you know, she's kind of like at her peak right now, and she's about to go on tour. So she even said herself, like, I was more so, if you really, really look, I was more so pulling him more so than he was pulling me. That's what she says.
Dumb bitch syndrome. Because if you know you're at the peak of your career, and you know this will be great PR, this will be a great look for you to go ahead and take your time, do these pictures, and your man is sitting here realistically blocking your blessings.
Yeah.
Come on. And then you get on a podcast, and then you say some shit like, well, really, it was just me pulling him.
Yeah, she told the whole story about, like, they were arriving late, but really arrived on time because for the red carpet, everybody's trying to get through, and it wasn't pretty much. They were telling them there wasn't enough time for them to go through the picture part of the red carpet, and she was like, "Well, we got there. I just want to get through. Just want to take some pictures," because she was like, "I look the fuck good," and stuff like that. So she wanted to get the pictures taken and stuff like that, and he was more so apparently wanted to just go straight through because he already been through the red carpet multiple fucking times. So that's the story that she told. That's the story that I heard. I've seen it multiple times. So
I don't buy it. And even if it is true, it's the fact that you still think that that's okay. For him to know that you're at the peak of your career and him not allowing you to continue to do this, to continue the PR, to continue the look, knowing that it's going to help your career, because you're not a rapper, you're a singer. A rapper can say fuck you, and then we just seen what happened, I think, at the Burna Boy concert when he kicked someone out for sleeping, but she really was just having a bad day because she lost somebody in her family. So it's like a rapper could probably get away with shitty attitude and rushing and all this. You are a singer. You are a pretty girl. We want pictures. You're at the peak of your career. Everybody was listening to Mariah the Scientist on fucking SoundCloud not that fucking long ago. Like, you are literally at the peak of your career. People are listening to you. We hear what you have to say. We want to see the PR. We don't want to see Young Thug treat you like this, because from people looking outside, it looks bad. And then when you go on there and you explain yourself, it don't look any better. Yeah. It looks like you're just allowing him to treat you like shit. And then to try to defend him and say, well, I was really pulling him. I think their size difference is about our size difference, right?
Pretty much.
Would you buy the story that I was pulling you somewhere?
No. Honestly, because I'm just a truthful person. If I was pulling you because I didn't want to be all in front of all those flashes and shit like that, hey, I'll take your pictures. I'm going to go sit down. There's a lot going on. First off, we would be, even if we did do that, she would take one picture and be ready to sit down because she gets overstimulated easily. But I see the point that you're trying to make. Yes, I would honestly be like, yes, I did pull you because I didn't want to take pictures. I mean, that's all you had to do.
Really, that's all you had to say.
You didn't want to take pictures. She wanted to take pictures. It was what it was. If he was pulling her to come sit down, honestly, shit. If you really wanted to be true, let her go take the pictures, and then you go sit down. She'll find you later.
Give me a little glass of champagne or something while I wait. Like,
yeah, like if you really wanted to, I mean, she'd probably be a little annoyed because she probably wanted to take the pictures with you. But if you truly did want to just take the pictures, bro, you could have just sat down, let her do what she do. Because at the end of the day, like I said, she is at the peak of her career. She is growing consistently, and she's about to go on tour.
And you don't want her picture taken?
And to be fair with you, you should have actually took the pictures with you, because you just got to jail and you don't have shit to your fucking name right now. You have declined, buddy, and your girl is about to go on tour. That would have helped. That would have benefited you.
Has he released any music? He probably has, but I haven't heard nothing.
I think he has. I think it was like some sad song because he felt like everybody basically betrayed him or something like that.
Heart been broke so many times.
So yeah, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure he did release a song. It's like a sad song. I didn't even listen all the way.
You know what's sad? Him. That is a sad man. You're just a sad excuse of a man. I don't like you.
Everybody literally cut Young Thug off just because like they seen the jail calls, they seen what he was saying about certain people. His biggest problem though right now, other than Mariah, is Gunna. Gunna was another person that like was supposed to be his brother and shit like that, and Gunna was like separating himself because he's like, hey bro, like
did that shit. I'm not in jail.
Because I mean, what he was in jail, Gunna was releasing hit after hit after hit. You know what I'm saying? And Gunna was focused on the business, bro. I don't got time to be dealing with no Rico case. Like Gunna already fucking snitched, and he came back, released Fuck You Mean. Mm-hmm. And got back to where the fuck he was. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, if I'm facing life, I'm a snitch too. I don't give a fuck about this shit. I'm gonna either die on the outside or I'm gonna die on the inside.
Bro, I'm at the age now to where it's like, when I was younger, okay, cool, I understand. But the fact that you are, for all the people that watch this, and I'm pretty sure y'all will agree with me when I say this, when you get to a certain age, all that snitching code shit, that shit's stupid, bro. We're older now. We go to work. Our back is hurting. Like, we don't got time to be sitting in nobody's office talking about something. Yeah, I'm not going to tell you shit, bro.
Like, this is the normal age where everybody should be married, having kids.
You should be living life, bro. Facts. You that deep in the streets to where you're going to take life. Like I said, I understand for the younger generation, because when you're younger, you think you're just big bad rebel, blah, blah, blah. But when you get older and you actually start understanding life more, you realize, bro, just getting out that situation is gonna help you better than what it is if you take the life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you take life, you miss every fucking thing. You're gonna get out, have nothing. You know what I'm saying? All the people that you once knew.
If you get out before you die.
Exactly. So I'm just like, bro, when you get to a certain point in life, that's understandable. So you being a grown ass fucking man trying to live by this code, mind you have been rich and have been famous for fucking years, bro. Why is it that you continue to try to be this gangster hood motherfucker? Whatever the fuck you want to be or try to be, bro, you have everything that you could possibly ever want. What you grinded for when you was in the trenches, you have. So you want to give that all away to keep up a persona. If you want to keep up the persona, then keep up the persona without doing the actual shit. You know what I'm saying? Because now, even before you went to jail, he was rapping about just money. You wasn't even rapping about how you was in the trenches like you used to. So now, that just shows another point that you are at a certain point in life to where you don't got nothing crazy going on. So now you had to probably, this is just me, how my thought process. You're probably not actually doing this, but this is my thought process. You needed something that resembled the trenches, and you fucked around and got caught. You trusted one too many people. And Ghana said, fuck that. It was cool while it lasted, and I'm gonna say what it was. And then that was supposed to be like your right hand man, and then that was it. Even Lil Baby is like your cousin or friend or something. Y'all are really, really close. I knew y'all grew up in the same city. Whatever. I found that out in Lil Baby's documentary. You put him on the music, basically told him to write Instagram captions, but in form of lyrics, got him famous. And even Lil Baby was like, bro, I don't want no parts of this because everybody knows that this shit is stupid, bro. You're trying to hold up a code, and everybody's like, bro, I made it to where I want to be. I'm chilling. These niggas got families, bro. Like, they are not trying to go away for life.
You look like a loser.
Yeah. And you got what? You got kids and all that shit too? Bro, just be a family man. There's nothing wrong with that. Just be a fucking family man. Look get it.
Look how happy you are being a family man.
Yeah.
I do want to touch on something that you said about like how Gunna was supposed to be his right hand man, but then you brought up Lil Baby, so I confused myself. I don't know who it was, either Lil Baby or Gunna, but I do remember that Young Thug was so hurt about either Lil Baby or Gunna because he had bought somebody's mama a house.
I think it was Gunna.
I think it was Gunna, but because you said Lil Baby, now I'm thinking it's Lil Baby. But
I think it's Gunna because Lil Baby pretty much took off once he started. I think it was Gunna.
I feel like it's Gunna.
Because Gunna was his signed. He signed Gunna onto
right. And
his
I think stuff like that, it probably felt like, damn, like, dude, I brought your mama a house, like, da-da-da-da-da. But at the end of the day, not everybody wants to be a street guy.
And to be honest with you, this is gonna be like a very hot take, like spicy. People feel obligated for you to owe them when they do something for you. At the end of the day, Gunna did not ask you to do that. So technically, he don't owe you shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I understand that, you know, you signed him as an artist. You gave him the opportunity. Cool. Now that I can understand. He's doing what he was supposed to be doing. You made the right choice because look who Gunna is now. I'm sure that has been repaid in some way, shape, or form. Now, you go on the step above and beyond about buying his mama a house and doing all this other shit. I'm sure Gunna didn't walk up to you and be like, yo, can you buy my mama a house? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's where you starting to feel, I'm about to do all this, so you feel obligated to pay me back in some way, shape, or form. Now, if y'all are really boys, it would never be tit for tat. You know what I'm saying? Because now when you're talking about like, oh, I did all this, oh, I did all that, now you're going tit for tat when it was really just supposed to be if y'all are boys. Especially if all the men that watch this or whatever, you know, what like your brother or whatever, you know it's never a tit for tat. You do something nice for them, they do something nice for you. It's never been like, all right, I do this, what you gonna, are you gonna give it back, or are you gonna do this, what you gonna do? It's never been like that. And the fact that he even came up and said that shit, I'm like, bro, like, I appreciate the gesture, but technically I don't really owe you nothing. Like, you went above and beyond to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and Gunna was probably grateful for it. I mean, I'm just going off of like what I think. Gunna was probably grateful for it and stuff like that, but you're expecting him to go above and beyond for you. But Gunna is focused on his career. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I do want to say too, because I also know he was giving, mind you, sorry guys, this definitely is about Mariah the scientist and him, but this is trickling into his history here. I do want to say that between him and Gunna, so basically everyone was saying Gunna was a snitch, which technically yes, but I would snitch too. And then Young Thug got released pretty much now because of his plea deal that he took. I want to say I feel like he's acting this way because he got out technically really without snitching. And because Gunna and whoever else did what they, or said what they did or whatever and put names out, I think he's like, oh, I'm head honcho around this bitch. Like, why now y'all switching up? Because you was. I think he's forgetting not everyone has that outcome. Like, not everyone has the greatest lawyers, or not saying that Gunna didn't, but I'm just saying like not everyone can do what you just pulled off because you didn't say anything and you're home now. No, everybody else won't looking at the same things you were looking at. Not everyone gets lucky. Yeah. And you got lucky.
I think Gunna would have definitely been straight in jail. He wouldn't got no plea deal.
He still would have been sitting. We wouldn't hear about Gunna no more.
Yeah, Gunna would be in jail right now. And Gunna at some point, because the case is going on for so fucking long, Gunna, I really truly feel like, I said this in one of my videos before. I think it was one of my reaction videos. But
link in the description.
He definitely got tired of just being in court. Like, that shit gets tiring, I'm sure. Like, you're probably going in front of the same judge, in front of some of the same jury, just fucking trying to get this shit solved. And it's just like, you know what, fuck, it is what it is. I'm just do what I gotta do to go home. I mean, not saying, like, when you're young, you know, society number one rule is a universal rule. Snitches get stitches, don't snitch, this, that, and other. But like I said earlier, when you get to a certain age, bro, especially when you're at the peak of your career and shit like that, bro, you don't want to lose all that for some bullshit, bro. Because at the end of the day, just how Young Thug feels, nobody is gonna look after you, bro. Like, you go to jail, what? You get a little bit of rep. Like, not even gonna lie, people going to jail nowadays, you don't even get credit for shit like that. Like, years ago, when niggas go to jail, they be like, yeah, you did jail time, you get credit for that. Bro, niggas go to jail left and fucking right, it's just another fucking Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? You don't get rep for that. So at the end of the day, I mean, shit, the nigga snitch, he did what he thought he needed to do, and he got out, he made hits, and now he's back to where the fuck he is.
Mind you, too, he completely turned his life around. He got Gunna's running trail thing where he got a running club and everything. He's still like, he changed his life.
When he started putting out hits, started putting out good music, and people, I mean, honestly, if you think of Gunna, I haven't heard nobody talk about him being a snitch since he snitched. If you really think about it, but because
everybody else would have done the same thing. Exactly. Because I don't want to put my life on a maybe. Maybe if I don't say nothing, I'll go home.
Now, I'm not saying this is a 6ix9ine type of situation when you're just snitching and shit like that.
Oh, yeah, 6ix9ine had no coof.
Yeah, like he snitched, got out, and continued to talk shit to try to justify. Gunna snitched, got out, and made music. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then turned his life around. And then people don't even talk about it no more. Young Thug got out, all that shit got released. Now you're in trouble with your girl. And you're in trouble with all the shit that you were saying. Like, speaking
of getting in trouble with your girl, so I feel like we've touched enough on definitely. You see how I brought that shit back down? Stupid. We've definitely touched enough on his little history, his background. Basically, Young Thug is a.
She wants to say he's a bitch, but.
So, while he was sitting in jail, a video of his jail cell being checked. I guess they do weekly. Used to be a correction officer. You can maybe shed some light on this. The cell checks, I don't know how often they happen.
It depends. Well, where I was, we did them pretty much like somewhat every morning.
Oh shit! I didn't know that was like an everyday thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, in one of his jail cell checks, somebody recorded it. It went viral, and it shows a glimpse of his picture wall. You know, when you're in jail, in prison, whatever, you put up pictures of the things you like. Well, in Young Thug's wall, he had Jerica, his ex-fiance actually, and Mariah the Scientist. So that was there, and people went crazy because why do you have? That's like you going to jail and us being married right now because we are married. And you have a picture of me, and then you have a picture of like your ex right beside me. The fuck you got going on? Like, mind you, there is no speculation that I've seen that he was still communicating with Jerica. There was no speculation that, but I could be wrong. I could be very wrong. We're gonna touch into that later, but I could be very wrong. Flex.
I have Mariah and this.
Had to have.
I did it for a flex. Look at everybody. No, he was probably one at both.
He probably.
And plus, you know,
that actually. Jerica to marry him.
That, you know, this actually goes. I mean, I don't know what next point you want to touch on, but
no.
This kind of goes into it because he admitted before he went to jail that he was being unfaithful to Mariah the Scientist. So that is who he could have been unfaithful with, and he got exposed by having both the pictures on the wall because he didn't think nobody was gonna fucking see it and record it. Which nowadays you can have phones and TVs in fucking jail.
I don't think it was her though, because the kind of sort of what you just touched on. There was before we start on the first audio leak, there was a second audio leak. And he's telling a woman named Clea, which we think is like I think her name's like Cleopatra Deuce or something like that, who may have been a past lover, to have his babies after his release. And then there was a video that a woman basically put out. This is just so much. That a woman put out of the inside of his condo in Atlanta. So I just feel, and mind you, he also did admit to Mariah Scientist that yes, he was with a woman the day before his arrest, but you also allowed this girl to take videos and everything.
If you're gonna be sneaky, bro, make sure you eliminate shit, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not promoting it or saying it's good, but if you gonna do it, at least get rid of the evidence, bro. Like, you thought you was going to jail, you won't never going to this, that, and the other, and then you realize, like, first off, you was probably going to jail, didn't think you was going to be in there for that long because you think your bond money was good. My nigga, you was in court left and right for like a year straight before they actually put you behind bars.
Yeah.
So, let's be for real, and then now that's where we're at the point now. And then now you're realizing that you are losing a baddie, and you lost everybody.
And then, mind you, on these phone calls, there's two, like, I don't know if this was, like, 2 phone calls or if this was the same phone call, but he fucked around and told somebody that Mariah loves him too much, which I want to touch on that, because what the hell. And then bragged about talking to multiple women daily while incarcerated. Mind you, he's saying this to men, obviously, because you wouldn't say this to a woman. What do you get out of that besides companionship that you can't even physically get? You know, like, because I mean, think about it too. You're talking to all these women daily. Your dick probably getting hard while you're sitting on the phone. Ain't nothing but nuts. It's a sausage party up in there. Ain't nothing. But I'm pretty sure you can't in peace. So, what do you gain from this?
Brownie points.
But brownie points from what? From the other inmates? Oh yeah, you got people. You got, like,
Deadass.
For what?
Deadass.
Y'all all sitting in the same spot.
Deadass. Yes. Me being a correctional officer? Yes. Well, not me being one. I was one. But listening how their conversations used to go on a daily, bro, it was like, who could be the coolest? You know what I'm saying? And you know, you got like, me being in there, you can definitely see the different groups of, like, people trying to be cool and stuff like that, because that shit is definitely real. But having brownie points and being able to be like, oh, I did this or I did that in jail, yeah, bro, like, that shit is real. So him being there and then telling other inmates or anybody else for brownie points, yes, that was his way of getting rep. That shit is real.
This is what I call gay, because you are appeasing, not saying, let me relax, but I'm not saying gay and that was a bad thing, but you are appeasing yourself to other men as a straight man. Just say you want it in the butt.
He wanted
some butt.
He wanted brownie points.
And then to say that Mariah loves you too much. Let me ask you this, babe. Do you think that's a thing? Do you think someone can love you too much?
No, as long as it's not toxic.
So is that too much?
No.
Like when it becomes toxic.
My too much is Krishan and Blueface.
Well, we don't even think that's. I feel like that's too much to the point where we don't even know if that's love or not.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I think too much is. I don't think you can really love. If you truly love somebody, I don't think there is a limit to how much you can really love that person. To be fair, like, now there's different types of love. Like I said, the toxic love and the true pure love. The toxic love is I will fucking slash your. I can't say that. I will do things that the average person won't do that will actually might get me a lot of jail time for doing if you fuck me over. That's what I think of toxic love, and you love a little too much. Like, I feel like that's more like a controlling love.
I don't even think that's love. I just think that's a mental illness.
Yeah. Like if you there literally is no way to love somebody too much. And if she truly loved him, and then I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even say, like, she loved him too much. I think she did the basic things that you do for someone that you love.
Did the basic things.
And he probably felt some type of way about it because he's so used to doing all this bullshit. So now he actually got someone that's true. It kind of fucked him up. Not trying to defend him or anything, but it kind of fucked him up and saying you love me too much when you're used to the love that you probably get from all these women that you're talking to. You know what I'm saying? So I think that was just.
But honestly, too, I feel like this opens up the conversation of men know, like, how can I explain it? Like, men know the things that they can get away with their women. I mean, we just said he admitted to Mariah the Scientist that he was literally with another woman the day before his arrest.
And he knew that Mariah probably was going to leave. Mariah is one of those, like, lover girls.
Which brings me to...
She's a love... like, for how this is, not even just going to say, like, how she is and stuff like that, but how she is in this situation with Young Thug, it shows that she really is a lover girl. And lover girls are very... They fall in love very quickly and deep. Very quickly and deep. It's like all in, all or nothing. Like, that's literally how it is, and I feel like that's what she did with him. And so that's why another reason why he knows that he can get away with a lot of shit, because she knows that she will not do nothing. That's what I would think about the Love Me Too Much.
Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap up this particular like just the things that we've been seeing, because there's definitely some topics that I want to touch on. After, you know, he's bragging about multiple women, he just basically gets caught. All these phone calls are leaked, all this bullshit. He issues a public apology and posted chapter ended with like a broken heart emoji, you know, real feminine shit. And confirmed in a live stream or some kind of podcast, whatever he was doing, that Mariah broke up with him, basically. If you guys hear anything, that's our daughter probably waking up from her nap. And then Mariah Mariah ends up releasing Rainy Days. I haven't heard it because I felt like it was about him, so I didn't want to hear it. Here's some things that I find really, really funny and that I really want to talk about, because girl, what the hell? Her birthday is actually, let me start here. She had a concert. She had a concert and she's singing the song that we all know and love. She bring his ass out.
And he all fat and stuff. Like Young Thug was a skinny man, bro, and he coming out belly out, flopping. Bro, kid you not, he walked out like, like, yo, go sit your weird fucking Men in Black monster ass down, bro. Like,
when I tell y'all, no one gave a single fuck that man was. Nobody was singing, because I think she was singing that and I cannot trust you, that one. And normally, because that was like, I don't want to say like her breakout song, but that was like when people really, really, really started listening to her. So everybody knows that song in the crowd. They would have sung along. But you bought this.
Knowing what all the stuff came out about him with, you thought that was going to be a good
Mind
idea.
you, this is after. This is definitely after all the stuff came out. Yes. You think the girlies is messing with this man?
That shit was all over social media when it happened.
She was better bringing Gunna out.
That is
She could have brought Gunna out.
And Gunna would have been like, fuck you, me. You would have walked down, the crowd would have been crazy.
The video footage of this concert, people was literally like on their phones just like
yeah.
The fuck? Just to wrap that up, his ego is just completely getting stroked. Like, it's just make my skin crawl. I don't like when a man's ego is stroked. That's not mine.
You stroke mine all the time.
I said that's not mine.
Oh.
Take it back. But I really want to hit on first the strong woman versus dumb bitch, because there are some things where it's like a woman will tell you what she's gone through with a man, and they'll be like, you are so strong. Like, you are so, like, you are the strongest woman, da-da-da. But then there are certain things where a woman will tell you what she's went through. Or what is that one thing that, like, women say, or just, like, people of color say in general, when they be like, like, I couldn't do it, or you better than me, or so, like you better than me. Like, it's just like, you are being dumb bitch. So it's like, where do we draw the line between Mariah the Scientist being a strong woman? When do we draw the line between Mariah the Scientist being a strong woman and then being a dumb bitch?
Whenever she figures out that she's tired.
then you are a strong woman.
Definitely, for sure. When she finally figures out that this shit's just OD and it's not good for her, I honestly truly feel like she might be more concerned about her career more so than the Young Thug situation. That's why she's not coming out as often as he is and talking about it. The only time you really see her talk about it is when she's interviewed or people ask about it. Other than that, she's not on Twitter. She's not saying nothing. She ain't going to Instagram Live doing none of that. She is focused on her tour that is coming up and all the music that she's doing. Because like I said, she's at the peak of her career. She has the momentum. She can't stop because this nigga wants to wild the fuck out. So I think it's more so of like maybe she might take the time later on to figure out what she was going to do. But I think right now she's so career oriented that she's just kind of letting it
Can't
ride.
be that career oriented if you're letting him walk out with you on stage.
Well, I think that was a one-time thing.
I hope so.
Because I think I even seen something to where she cut him off. She took him off from going on tour with her. I seen, like, before I did this, I watched a TikTok and I seen something where they said basically took him off her tour list because of basically what happened last time he walked out. And all the shit that's coming up and all the shit that she's finding out and showing her. So I don't think she's really worried about him. I think she's actually done. Like I said, I think she's just more so worried about her career. There's no, I mean, if I'm at the peak of my career and people are going crazy over me right now, why would I sit here and worry about some girl? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not about to worry about that. I gotta get this shit going. Like, I'm at the peak. I'm in my prime. I need a legacy by the end of this. I don't need my legacy to end talking about some. The only time you hear about Mariah the Scientist is about Young Thug. Like, I don't need that attached to each other. I want, when people hear my name, I want it to be associated with my music.
Yeah, I absolutely
agree. I think she's just, because it's gonna blow over. It's gonna blow over. Young Thug is gonna still be where he is now, and Mariah the Scientist is probably gonna fucking elevate. Like, that's just what it is.
He got a belly that look like mine, y'all. Did y'all see that? He got a belly that look like mine. That shit. Ugh.
Yeah.
Anyways, but yeah, also there was an interview she did where she was like, she would like be going to the courtroom if she could. She'd go to a courtroom just to breathe in his air. So that ties into extreme loyalty because, girl, what after everything that you know about him, even after just one cheating thing and you took him back, like after one scandal and you still took him back. Yeah, I don't know if y'all know this, but every single time that a man cheats and a woman takes him back, their respect level for that man, it does drop. It drops immensely. And you sitting here still talking about breathing his air. So now, because we don't know if this is extreme loyalty or dumb bitch, we don't know. I'm worried about, is this because you're scared to move on? Like, are you scared because I can understand in a way that you did all of this for nothing. Like, if push comes to shove, you officially break up, that means you went through all these trials and tribulations for nothing. And that would piss me off more than it wouldn't hurt me. It would just piss me off.
Piss me all the way the fuck off.
Cause, man, what? Like, I'm dealing with all this and it's like, I'm so, now at this point too, she might even be used to chaos in her next relationship. Her nice, peaceful man that comes, she's going to be used to cheating allegations, to this, that, and the third. Like,
that next man is going to be in a battle. That next man is going to be in a battle. It is not going to be for the weak and know how to navigate. He's going to have to truly love her. I'm not going to lie, because no man, especially today, no man is going to fucking worry about that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, everybody's patience is so low. Nobody has the time to really sit there and try to figure out someone else's problems just to make something work. I'm worried about
the price of eggs. I'm not.
Like, he's really gonna have to really fuck with your vibe and really want something to come out of whatever y'all got going on.
I feel like her next man's gonna marry her.
Shit, I don't really know.
I feel like her next man's gonna marry her just because he's gonna see the damage that this poor man has put on this poor woman. He's gonna see the damage. He's gonna love her for everything else. He's gonna work through it for everything else, and he's going to love her for better or for worse. I think she will be engaged after Young Thug. And I feel like we're gonna have a Cardi B and Offset situation if that happens. I think Young Thug is going to try and go on a smear campaign. This is all what I think is going to happen. I just think he's going to go on a smear campaign. He's going to maybe say some things that we didn't know about her. I feel like maybe he might say, well, she had some text messages. Well, it doesn't really matter anymore. But I feel like...
Plot twist, he's trying to get her pregnant.
Well, in recent news, he just went viral for saying that he had just put a baby in Mariah, the scientist. I was saving that for last, because that's going to cut off that. But let's go ahead and just jump into it.
Oh, I didn't even...
It was...
it definitely is in all caps.
Mm-hmm. Because that just happened like a week ago.
Mm-hmm.
First off, this on and off of breaking up, getting back together, not knowing, and then not clearing it up for social media, we don't know anything. Because the last time we heard that y'all were broken up and then you brought him out to stage, then he said something like...
I think that tied into what I said earlier about him... her taking him off her tour because it was a rumor, it wasn't true, and she took him off the tour because it's like, why are you fucking lying saying that you got me pregnant when that's just not true?
But I don't think
she said that. Nobody else
when
is
did
saying
he
that.
when did he get taken off the tour officially? When did he get kicked off the tour?
That I don't know the time frame for, but before we did this video I was watching a video about it on TikTok. Mm-hmm. And they said that kicked him off the tour. Now, I don't know how true that is because I didn't do my further research into it. I was kind of just...
I didn't know he was on the tour, period. I thought he just came out.
I didn't know he was on the tour either. But that's why I was saying that the video I watched, I don't know how true it is because I did do more research on it. But from what I've heard and seen, he was supposed to be on the tour because... she wanted to give him more opportunity because his career is declining, and the tour
let it decline.
And she wanted to give him the opportunity, or it would have been good for the opportunity. But then he turns around and does this rumor shit saying that he put a baby in her, and she was like, "Bro, no."
That's why you can't.
So that's why.
On. Stop it.
That's basically where that has come from. I don't know how true it is, but that is what I have seen.
And you know what? Things would be better if he would just go to therapy or something. But in recent news, he thinks going to therapy would make him less of a man. And I have so much to say about that. I'm probably never going to have time to say it all. But you are the reason why men think there is a male loneliness epidemic. Because what the hell do you mean therapy makes you feel less of a man? Or you would think yourself less of a man to go get your mental health in order?
He's probably like, I can handle this myself. I can do all of this.
Oh, I think he's doing a great job right now.
Some people, hey, like I always say, me and the boys say, some niggas got it, some niggas don't.
And he don't.
You don't have the mental capacity and the mental strength to be able to handle your problems on your own. Some men can do it, some men can't, and you're one of the ones that can't. Just go get fucking help.
Go.
It's not gonna. Honestly, it would look good in your influence or of people, your community, that you're trying. People like effort, and you're not showing any effort.
Not even a lick, dog. Like
just go.
An
to
Instagram post
therapy.
ain't gonna help you.
Exactly. Like just go to fucking therapy, bro. It's not gonna hurt you. There obviously something went on that has fucked you up. Obviously being in jail, and then all this internet shit, and then. Oh, that's another thing too. Remember when he fucking came out and said all your favorite rappers are sucking and taking it?
Oh, whoa, wait, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, he said it. I think he said it on Twitter. He was basically saying all your favorite rappers are doing this, that, and the other, especially with them being in Atlanta. And I was like,
you know, it's Atlanta. I'm actually not surprised because they used to have the highest HIV rate. But,
I think they still do.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised if all your favorite rappers are taking it up the butt.
But he said that and everybody was like, what?
He said that because he's one of them.
Mind you, when he did say that shit, you didn't hear shit from nobody. Because either way, if you say something or you don't say something, I mean, it's a lose-lose situation. You say something and then that instantly going to be, you said, oh, why are you so mad about it? Why are you so defensive? Like, we got something to tell us? If you don't say anything about it, it's going to make it look like you're like, so, I mean, the best option in that part is just to be quiet, but still, like, when he said that, everybody did get quiet. You didn't hear nobody say anything.
Looks like they're selling more than just their soul for this
Nobody,
music business
Nobody said anything. I didn't hear nothing else. I didn't see nothing else. But when he did say that post, from my knowledge, nobody fucking responded.
Yeah, I wouldn't responded either.
I wouldn't responded either. Because, like I said, if you do respond, it's gonna look like you're being defensive.
It's gonna look like you.
Yeah.
In the butt.
It's gonna look like you do, even though you probably truly don't. It's just like that's one of those things where society's just gonna be like, "Why are you being so defensive?"
I feel like it's one of those things. Too. It's like one of those things. Also, somebody like comes in the room and is like, "I'll smack the shit out of all y'all," and you like, "Who's all y'all?" You know, that kind of thing. But then at the same time, because this is such a vast and broad thing to say, it's like. But maybe it's because these other rappers know other rappers that do, and because that's their friend. You don't be like, no. Okay, anyways, I have one more topic before we basically close this out, but it's the love versus logic. And I remember we had a conversation a few days ago where we were saying women think more emotionally and men think more logically, but sometimes it's logical to think with emotion. Now, when it comes to love, I feel like in this case, logic has left the room completely, because I can't think of a logical explanation for what this is besides almost like devotion. In a weird way, it feels like devotion. Like, I don't even think it's or maybe delusion, one of the D's. Because it's like, I understand love makes you do crazy things. It makes you do some really fucking insane things. And
whoever just said no, it's not, I seen you. That's the fuck you do. No cap.
We've all done it. It's okay. But it's just like, at what point does the logic outweigh the love? Because it's not logical for someone to love you and treat you like that.
When you get tired mentally and you start thinking clearly, that's when logic actually comes back into the chat.
I think it's also love versus love too, because I can love you, but now at this point I gotta love myself more than I love you, and that's one thing I think Mariah is struggling with.
Yeah, when you start loving yourself and actually start thinking rationally, the other person's like, bro, what the fuck? That's when the thoughts come in. Why the fuck did I deal with all that? I didn't have to do all that. That's when you start thinking like that. But as of right now, until you reach that point, you're gonna be like, you know what? It is what it is.
I think self-love is so important in this case too, because like that's one of the reasons why, like, before we got married, I was very much, I could forget you real quick. Like, I could be so in love with you, and then once I've had enough, I don't need time to recover. Like, you've pissed me off enough. You've made me, like, I love myself enough to not keep putting up with the same thing, especially if I'm asking multiple times to the other. I don't think she has that much self-love, and it seems like when she explains the certain things that she does, she's almost making herself kind of seem like the bad guy. Like when she says, like, "Oh, I was pulling him." That shit still gets me, because babe, I'm looking at you. I can't say that. But I'm pulling you some damn where, because you are very big enough and strong enough to be stoic as hell, and so is Young Thug. So I'm like, where's her homegirls at, actually? Because the homegirls will for sure be like, girl.
They're probably just talking behind, like, closed
without
doors.
her?
No, I wouldn't say talking without her, but they're probably they're probably such good friends with her that they probably don't even really talk about it. They probably bring it to her attention, but she probably might shut it down.
There's probably so much more. I know that there's so much more to this than what we see online, but it's just like, perception is reality, girl. They teach us that in the military. Perception is reality. What we are seeing, what we are perceiving right now, that's our reality. That's what we're getting, and we're getting that he is actually not a good significant other for you at all. Like, at all. I think she had a thing with Lil Yachty a while ago. I didn't hear much about that, but even he seems like a better option, girl. All in all, I just think that they both need to be separated. I think they both need therapy. I think she needs to focus on self-love. He needs to focus on not being him. And then I think they just need to separate. Unfortunately, at that point, yes, all of that would be for nothing, but it's also getting you to a point. Yes.
It's fucking life.
But it's also getting you, it's one of those things where, yes, it was a bit traumatic, but it's molding you to who you are about to become, kind of thing. And I think that's really what they need.
They just need to separate. She's on a fucking grind. She don't got no time to be worried about no man that just got out of fucking jail. I mean, it's just the truth about it. Like, honestly, me personally, I wouldn't be worried about you, nigga. As soon as you got out, shit, we was even together. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be, bro. I'm worried about my career. Getting to this bag. Fuck is you talking about?
I'm not doing all this back and forth between you in jail, and we're not even married. No.
Yeah, I'm not. No, fuck all that. First off, if you in jail and you got a RICO case on you, oh yeah, you were dead to me for the moment you got incarcerated. You got a RICO case. I'm not dealing with that, bro. Because you're 9 times out of 10, you're going to jail for life. I'm surprised you even got out, buddy. You're going to jail for life. You think? On to the next.
You think? I don't know if I can ask this.
What?
You think his butthole did get touched at least once in there?
Sorry, no, we're cutting that.
But do you?
We're not, huh?
Do you think it's
probably? I mean, if you're going on Twitter enough to say it, he probably did. So, if you got enough balls to fucking say it on Twitter and tell everybody, oh,
he probably did get touched at least once.
Because nobody out there right mind is going to.
Oh, what if he was doing the touching?
I highly doubt it.
I highly doubt it. Yeah. But yeah, that's all I really got, and I completely agree with you, babe. This shit is.
Just let that shit.
This is so toxic and so ugly. And girl, I wish you nothing but the best. But don't ever bring that man back on stage. Don't nobody like him. Please don't. Because I really wanted to go to a little concert of hers, but not if you're going to bring out his ass. No.
Just do what they all did. Just be on the phone. That's what it is. Cut the cameras off.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass. But that's all I got, baby.
That's all I got, too. So if you enjoyed the video, make sure you catch on the like button. Catch on the subscribe button. I fucked it up.
You want to do it again?
Yeah. Hold up. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you catch on the like button. Catch on the subscribe button. I'll catch you next Tuesday. Catch ya. Peace.